Welcome back to Guru Beauty. I'm Jodi, and what I'm sharing with you today is my top 5 favorites from the week, and I will start with skincare. First of all, Dermalogica has come out with a couple of new products. You may have heard about it from their UltraCalming range. So the UltraCalming range specifically designed for those with sensitive skin, and they've released this kind of little UltraCalming duo. First up is a barrier defense booster, which comes in a nice little handy dandy travel friendly plastic packaging, and the barrier defense booster is like an oil. They describe it as a concentrated oil booster that soothes, nourishes and moisturizes to restore balance to sensitive skin. It's got a triple defense complex to nourish the skin, relieving dryness and reinforcing barrier integrity against future irritation. It's got squalene to lock in moisture, while soothing oat oil helps to combat sensitivity and support healthy looking skin. Use prior to or mixing with your moisturizer for ultra calming benefits. So basically it's got a really slow release little dropper on it. I just dispense about maybe 4 or 5 drops in my hand, and I just gently pat that in all over my face. There's something to be said for using oil in your nighttime skincare routine. I just feel so much more nourished when I introduce an oil. But basically I start up with that, and then I use their brand new sort of moisturizer, again specifically designed for those with sensitive skin. Maybe you've got redness. This one is called the Calm Water Gel, described as a weightless water gel moisturizer to hydrate dry sensitive skin. My skin's not particularly sensitive or dry, but I just find that the texture of this is so beautiful. It's lightweight. It's sort of almost just, it's a lightweight sort of gel lotion as you dispense it into your hand, and you don't need much, maybe a pea-sized amount is enough for me. But it sort of just turns to liquid on contact with the skin, but it feels so nourishing at the same time. So it's really unique. This one is described as a refreshing gel formula to transforms into a skin quenching fluid upon application. That's exactly right. Forming a weightless barrier against environmental assault. Dual hyaluronic acid technology works in different skin surface layers to increase and lock in moisture. You definitely feel that. It's got apple fruit extract and glycerin to hydrate and soften while defending skin against dryness. Cactus pear extract helps soothe sensitivity and imparts water binding properties to help support healthy moisture balance. And I've been using this just for the last week, really been enjoying it. Recommend but particularly for those of you with sensitive or dry skin. But again, if you've got skin like mine, I think you'll really enjoy this one. So I do want to let you know that I am in partnership with Dermalogica, but that is absolutely my own honest opinion. And as I said, I did try the product before I signed any contract with them. So definitely I recommend that one. I love Dermalogica. It's one of my favorite skincare brands of all time. I made a video a few years ago about my favorite products from Dermalogica. I'll link that down below. Keeping with the face, but moving beyond skincare, this is a new foundation that is now available in Australia. You've heard about it in lots of different places if you watch various channels. It is the new NARS Natural Radiant Longwear foundation. For me, NARS is a bit hit and miss in terms of foundations. I love their sheer glow. I love their tinted moisturizer. I really don't like their their luminous all day foundation, that really watery one. I found that one absolutely just stuck in my pores and just did nothing good for me and my skin. And I also didn't like their matte. They brought out like a matte foundation in a squeezy tube. Didn't like that one at all. So intrigued with this new foundation. This one they claim lasts a very long time. I think they claim 16 hours of wear with this. No information on the bottle here, so I'm just going by memory. But this is beautiful. This is maybe a little bit more liquidy than Sheer Glow, I would say. High coverage. It's sort of a satiny finish. It's not necessarily matte. It is long wear. I find it really nice and smoothing. I'm in the shade Santa Fe, which is consistent with my color shade matches with the NARS range. So you can, if you know what match you are, you know, in a previous NARS foundation, you can rely upon that. I think it's available in a fairly wide range of shades, and I'm really enjoying it. A great pump, which dispenses a little bit at a time, so you can really control how much product you are using. It builds beautifully. I don't think it cakes up at all. I find it withstands this, you know, heat and humidity that we have here in Sydney in the summertime. Really enjoying this foundation. I think it just makes my skin look lovely. What I like to use it with is this primer. I've used it with lots of other primers and I really enjoy that, but I'm getting, yeah, a lot of success with the Fenty Beauty Primer. So another favorite of the week. This is the Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer from Fenty Beauty. I find like this is one that sort of dispenses like almost like a lotion. Yeah, like a lotion, and it almost sort of gets maybe a little bit stickier as you pat it into your skin, and it just has this feeling like it's going to, like, you know, it's going to grip your foundation and hold on for dear life all day. So a really nice combination there for me, the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation along with the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Instant Retouch Primer. Definitely a win for me this week. This one is from Ciaté. It was sent to me from Mecca Cosmetica, made in Italy. They've brought out a range of sort of highlighters, and this one was sent to me in the shade Rainbow. Now, if this doesn't say, you know, current trendy gimmick beauty of the moment, I don't know what does. This is a rainbow effect sort of highlighter there, starting with lavender through to the pinks, yellows, greens. Every man and his dog, definitely, you know, Too Faced and heaps of other brands are coming out with these weird and wonderful highlighty shades. You know, we're seeing lavenders come out in highlights, we're seeing greens and blues. That is just not my style. You know, I'm a 41-year-old woman. I'm not interested in a lavender highlight on my face or creating some kind of shiny rainbow on my face. It's just not me. I'm not interested in that at all. So I was intrigued with this one, but I'm wearing it today and it's just, I don't see a rainbow. I do put my brush in the whole thing, and it's just, it's a beautiful highlight. It is on the cooler side, so it's not a goldy champagne-y one, but I do find it slightly brightening and just really subtle in terms of, you know, the glow that it gives you. It's almost just a subtle wet effect without the glimmer and glitter, and I've really been enjoying it and I was really pleasantly surprised by it. So I would recommend it. Go and check them out if you have access to Ciaté where you are. Surprisingly good and suitable for my skin, my 41-year-old skin. Okay, my last favorite of the week would be these new little eyeshadow trios from Smashbox, the Photo Edit Eyeshadow Trio. I think it's like over 20 different options that you have with these trios. I was lucky enough to have these sent to me by Smashbox, but these are absolutely my honest opinion. I do want to stress that everything in this video is. The eyeshadow trio that I'm wearing on my, and by the way, I'm wearing all of these products today. The eyeshadow trio that I'm wearing on my face today is this one. This is Tag Me. It's got the shades Bellini Bling, Bikini Scene and Spiked Punch. So just a really nice, lovely sort of reddy shade. I'm wearing that just in the corners to warm everything up, and on my under eye area. This is just a lovely sort of, you know, creamy goldy type shade, which is lovely in the corners. I just sort of put that on all over before I applied any other colors. And then this beautiful sort of shimmery, what is that? I don't know. That's like a peachy type, shimmery peachy shade. That's all over my lid. These are really pigmented. They blend beautifully, and it's really nice to have, you know, it's sometimes nicer to have a smaller palette rather than 10 shades, you know, some shades that you use more than others. You know, I'm going to use every shade in this trio and they go together really nicely. They're, you know, you're shelling out a few less dollars when you're just paying for the 3 shades. And I just touched it up just with a slightly darker shade in the very corner with this Smashbox trio. This is the Photo Edit Eyeshadow Trio in Nudie Pick Light, and I've just used the dark brown shade here in the corner. I think they call that one Sumatra, just a dark matte brown. A lovely range of palettes, really lightweight, and again fantastic for travel. So lightweight and small, doesn't take up much room in your makeup bag at all. Let's see, so I had Dermalogica number 1, I had the combination of NARS and Fenty Beauty number 2, the Ciaté highlighter number 3, the Smashbox trios number 4, and number 5, Number 5 was my mascara. Unfortunately, this isn't a true representation. It goes against everything that GOO ROO Beauty stands for. I am wearing false lashes on top of it, so I do want to make that disclaimer. But this mascara really is a nice one. Of course, there's been lots of rave reviews about it. People have been going crazy. You know, it's a really nice mascara. I'm really enjoying it, and that's where I'll stop. It's the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. I picked this one up while I was on holiday in the United States over December, January. I did buy a couple. I feel like it creates more lashes than you actually have. It's definitely thickening, it's definitely lengthening. It's just one of those mascaras that make your lashes just a little more fluffier than usual. That's what I really like. I like mascaras that give you more lashes, that give a really nice sort of fluffy effect that's kind of similar to false lashes when you don't wear false lashes. They have released this in Australia. I think it's just called Paradise or Paradise something else. It's in a little pink tube though, and apparently it's the exact same formula, around $25 here in Australia. But yeah, I would recommend it if you are wondering whether to believe the hype or not. It is a good one. They are my top 5 favorites for the day. And let's see, I know you guys love a miss. I do have a miss, unfortunately. I shared this one with you in my recent US haul and disappointed. It is from Laura Mercier, a brand that is very close to my heart. This is their Velour Extreme Matte Lipstick in the shade Fierce. Lovely shade, lovely packaging. I love that it's twist up, so easy to use. I thought Fierce would just be a lovely sort of everyday nude, but I do find, you know, from the time it sort of goes on, it is patchy. I find that it wears away unevenly and you can just sort of feel it. You can definitely feel it sitting on your lips and in a patchy, chunky way. Unfortunately, I won't recommend these ones to you. The Velour Extreme Matte Lipstick, yeah, it's a miss for me, unfortunately. There's many other matte lipsticks that are much more of a pleasure to wear and that look a lot better on your lips. So unfortunately, that one's a miss for me. They are my 5 favorites and a miss for the week. I hope that you enjoyed. Have yourself a gorgeous day. Make it a gorgeous day. Please don't forget you are absolutely beautiful, and you know, whether you use any of this makeup, any of this stuff or not, so much more important than looking beautiful is being it. I will see you again really, really soon. Mwah. Bye. Oh, I also meant to say, don't you love my robe? I just picked it up at Cotton On, and yeah, I just love these dramatic sort of wing lace sleeves. They are so cute. Go and check that out if you are interested. And oh, excuse my burn as well. That's what I meant to say. Excuse my burn. Just don't cook. Lesson to be learnt in life there. Don't cook. Don't cook. Have a great day. See you soon. Bye.
You're seeing me in the road.